Nico yard.
Bitch, I'm a ball, bitch, I'm a ball. Don't get no fault, don't get no fault. What's in my cup? What's in my cup? Full of that punch, look at that punch. Bitch, I'm a ball, ballin' like Kobe. Ho, keep it moving, cause you do not know me. Bitch, I'm a ball, ballin' like Kobe. Ho, keep it moving, cause you do not know me. Bitch, I'm a ball, ain't talking Milwaukee. Tell my dog sick of me, ain't do no barking. Pass me some greens, you know I'ma spark it. Mama got ass, told her to arch it. Pull up at the spot, hop out and don't park it. Bino say, always keep one in the cartridge. With Joey up purpose, so we going toxic. Came from the swamp to visit the tropics. Check out the scenery. Tell her mama to the backwoods right by the lake. And I had some weed on me. Had to retire my cup, but it still doubled up. So pour out some lean for me. We took an edible, feeling incredible. Fed away into the sheets. Hustle and flow as you need. Easy to
Sorry, I had my mic muted. So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Retro Watch Party. This time, obviously, I know, hopefully my Tyler actually knows if he's completely forgot. But welcome to WCW Nitro for the September 25th. I know I had to change the title because I got the date wrong. But I'm not going to be alone. I got Ghoulie up in here. What up, Ghoulie?
What's up, Rob? Can you guys hear me?
Oh, yeah, you're fine.
All right, cool. Because I'm trying to put my headphones in on here so I can get a better voice. Okay. Can you hear me now or not?
Oh, I can still hear you.
Okay. It's not too robotic, is it?
No.
All right, cool. Great. Thank God. Is it clear? Because WrestleMania was not clear at all. I wish somebody would have told me that.
But yeah, it'll be the September 25th episode. I know I got the date wrong.
Oh, the 25th. I had it on the 16th. All right.
Yeah, well, it's episode. If you go through Nitro, it'll be episode 4.
Okay, so September 25th, 1995. Taskmaster. Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Yeah, we're still in that.
I am just now starting it.
All right.
Oh God, that intro, that Nitro intro.
Yeah, John. So far, this is the 4th episode of Nitro. Like I said, we're going to do from all the way from 95 to 01. So.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, and also getting NXT set up there, Ghoulie.
Eric Bischoff doing commentary. I'm gonna say this about Bischoff. Bischoff was in.
It was okay for this.
How many episodes are there, according to John L?
John L, there's probably in a 6-year period a shit ton.
I'm going to say probably 700 episodes because Monday Nitro didn't really last like how Raw did. So
yeah,
no, I'm gonna say probably 300 episodes. I'm gonna say 300 in a year span.
What, in a 6-year period from 95 to 01?
Yeah.
I know Thunder never really did pretty well.
Thunder had like maybe 100 episodes minimum.
Thunder was okay for a good while before it just kind of went off the rails.
It just went off the rail because SmackDown was born. I think no, Thunder came first, and then it was SmackDown.
Then SmackDown came 4 years later.
No, wait. Thunder came out in '98. SmackDown came out in 1999. So a year later. Here we go.
So
we start
already kicking off with Alex Wright. Yeah,
I'm sorry. Him and Disco Inferno was a fun tag team for me.
Oh yeah, I remember because we actually had to sit through that the battle of the games last Nitro that we did.
Who has the best commentary guy outside of Michael Cole that you guys really like? Joey Styles for me. Joey Styles.
See, Joey Styles is up there. You got to put JR. You got to get them another go.
JR's up there. Oh God, it's Disco Inferno.
Oh Jesus Christ! The guy who got jobbed out by Jordan Grace on a TNA taping. Talked so much shit on her, he got squashed.
You say Jordan Grace? No, I got one better when he got beat by Scarlett.
Oh Lord!
Yeah, he got
about that one.
So you got Steve and Michael, Legendary Bear, on commentary with Bischoff. I want to thank everybody for joining us here. You guys know this is my first time doing this with Rob, so I'm okay with it.
Because we actually brought this back, I think, last year. Well, we originally did this before, and we actually did this on on the Funk channel. That was the Instrumental podcast, even though that was not the best idea. So we just brought the show over here, and so yeah.
I see. Also, oh my God, thank you guys so much for the Monday Night Raw live stream. That went up like crazy. The reaction of the Undertaker.
Oh, you ain't getting.
Has gotten to I swear if it hits 1K by the end of this week,
I won't be surprised.
What else? Cody Rhodes' story is dangerously close to getting 500 views. WrestleMania night 2 and night 1, I think combined had a 700 view at max. And Jesus, maybe I might do Monday Night Raw next week again with Rob and Tyler. I mean, they keep me up with entertainment, so
dude, nope. And I've got Nick Patrick is right now currently the official in this matchup between the two dancing fools.
What is up, Jamar Games?
What up, Jamar?
Alex Wright. Okay, I am 4 minutes and 30 seconds in. I don't know where Rod is in.
Yeah, I'm just right. I'm right with you. I'm at 4:34.
Okay, yeah, I'm okay. So I'm a little bit 5 seconds ahead.
Yeah.
Oh God, what a horrible belly to belly. That was a horrible belly to belly suplex.
Yeah, and Mitaro said, man, thank God that social media was not a thing back in the late mid '90s because people would be bitching and complaining about that. Then
there's no internet. I didn't know Roman had to take pills for his leukemia. That's why he looked tired after his match with Cody. There's been talks about his that it came back, but at the same time, I think he's retiring. I think after this
he said he's still in remission, but he said he's still got to take oral chemotherapy for it.
Yeah, I'm still thinking that he is going to retire in the next year or two, and that's sad. I mean, to be honest though, when he comes back, it won't be the same. I'm not saying Roman won't be the same. I'm just gonna say it. The best that you ever got from Roman Reigns was not only this bloodline tribal chief, but also his shields. And Roman has gave you a lot of moments. But I think his most achieving moment where everybody's going to remember him as the chief. Jamar Game said, I grew up in the WCW era, in the WWF, then WWE, the Monday Night Wars. Do you think social media out back in the day would be worse than what it was now? If social media was around in the 90s, it would be worse. And going from now to today, back then you had, you could call into Dirt Sheets radio talk shows about wrestling, subscribe to magazines and all that too. Come on. There's so many times I wanted to call shop online to get a Rock custom jersey, but You know, I wasn't a rebel like that. So, I mean, yeah, the internet was starting to become a thing, but I think the internet really took up really took up around like maybe 2002, 2003. That's when it just got more and more. Yeah. And neck breaker, no, into a backslide cover 2 and 3. Alex Wright defeats Disco Inferno.
And Alex Wright, another talent that WCW fumbled.
A pretty ho-hum match. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna probably give this a 1.5 out of 5.
Yeah,
Do you know the funny thing about it? I have the original Stone Cold Steve Austin jersey. Ooh,
damn.
New York Beast. What's up, Sports and Wrestling Connection and the
what up?
Thumbs up and share the Beast of 360 of New York.
Yeah, so goalie. So NXT is set up for tonight at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
But I'm really so surprised that Ilya actually got a chance to wrestle on the roster last night. This is like I said.
Hulk Hogan in a neck brace with Jimmy Hart, and Hulk Hogan's already World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna miss any, man. The way things are going, I'm gonna set this no good sticky item and take him down. Everybody knows he's trying to rip my head off at Brawl. And as I heard the snap, pop, I myself thought it was over, man. But Hulk Hogan's back on track. He's coming at you, you big national giants. First off, if you got the guts enough,
Oh Lord.
Oh yeah, this was at the time when they did that monster truck.
Yeah, like I said, that we're all on the road. Yeah, the monster truck tug of war.
You can't help but to laugh at this.
Why do you think this is why me and Tyler have to endure until we get to 1996 when everything starts to change for the better.
You'll be laid to rest right next to your father, right be him. And then dark cloud, the taking over Hulkamania's head of immortality will pass me by, brother. Machine versus machine, then the title on all. What you gonna do? Fix next time when the largest arm in the world destroy you.
Say it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, John L.
Your man now. Slim Jims.
Yeah, not yet, Chaos. We had was that the summer of '96 at the Great American Bash, if I remember correctly. Good Lord. I wasn't even existed yet. Yeah, we'll get to the cruise because I think the cruiserweights didn't come till later. Not that I know of, anyway.
96 is when y'all was around 95 they came in.
All I know is that we had a woman, and I know a lot of people know. I know her face is familiar to a lot of the. That's Nancy.
Nancy.
The late Nancy Benoit. Oh, good Lord. It is so to be really weird to see Chris Benoit. Oh, God, you're just.
So they're showing what happened last week between the Macho Man Randy Savage.
That's from episode 3.
race is about being the world champion. Listen to me. And you can bet everything that you got and everything that you haven't got that I will be the world champion. Bottom line, you cheat-shotted me at War Games. Is that right? That's right. I've come here for one reason. I'm sick and tired of playing with kids. I'm here to take on the... You want to play with the big boys? Well, there's no bigger boy than the Macho Man Randy Savage. And all we're missing is a bell. Dang, dang.
I love Macho Man.
Yeah, you ain't wrong on that one. Still crazy in 2002. Actually, it wasn't the. I mean, if you really consider it, probably one of the first Marvel movies. What up, Sleeping Angels?
What is up, Sleeping Angels? Guys, give me a second. I will be back. Oh, I'm live, but I'm trying to get some things straight.
All right, go.
Here comes Luger.
Things another guy I could potentially see in the WWE Hall of Fame at some point.
What, Luger?
I'm great.
Luger is already in, I believe.
No, I don't think he's not even in.
Wow. I know Miss Elizabeth's in.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Sometimes it takes more than going to war with each other to find out what you got. Sometimes you got to go against each other. You follow what I'm saying? I'm following. I've been there with Sting. There's mutual respect. Just recently I've been out.
What's up, Steve-O? The best thing about Monday Nitro was the Cruiserweight division. Yeah, rest in peace, La Parka. Okay, I'm up now. So what's up, Sleeping Angels? What's up, Steve-O? What is up, everybody? Make sure y'all hit that like button, please.
Yo,
and I will be live in about, I'm going to say an hour and 30 minutes for NXT.
Yeah, so it'd be interesting. Because I think, was it Vengeance?
Next week, Macho Man versus Macho Man Randy Savage versus Lex Luger.
Yeah, I trust me, New York Peace. I remember when Medusa decided to say, you know what, shit, fuck it, and just drop the belt in the trash on live Nitro TV.
Medusa was another female superstar on Monday Nitro.
So
yeah, guys, it's gonna be a very filled week. I mean, look at this. Did NXT Saturday, night 1, night 2, Monday Night Raw. This with Rob. NXT tonight. SmackDown Friday.
right.
Also, I had the date mixed up. AEW is next week on the 17th, not tomorrow.
Right.
Machine versus Machine. Halloween Havoc.
Yep, 1995. Yeah, call your local cable operator for availability. Yeah, good old days we had to call your cable.
Oh my God. You can't help but to laugh at this. That's the thing.
Oh, yeah. And shit, Gooey, it makes it even worse. Meantime, I had to sit through 1989's WCW Halloween Havoc.
Do you think Triple H will make a red card title for the women on the main roster, even though we're getting it with NXT? Nah.
I don't think.
But I noticed Savage extended his hand and Luger just gave him a little hug.
Okay, I do not know who this is. There's no name plate. Kurasara?
Well, Colonel Parker.
I don't know why people are excited to see this footage from CM Punk and Jack Perry. Like, didn't answer all of our questions while we were still living in the past. It's Tony Khan, and it's not just Tony Khan. I'm just gonna say this. I'm not defending Tony, but it's not just him. He also has sour grapes for Jack for Jack Perry, because Jack literally ripped his actual AEW contract, which set Tony off. And here's the thing: even though that he ripped the contract, he's still on the AEW roster. He can't really get rid of him, because if he did, he has to pay him. So yeah, that's the thing. Tony is set up. Tony has to realize somebody has to go to him and say, hey, you got to be a businessman first. Fluff this buddy stuff. But at the same time, Tony Khan did not start AEW. Omega, the Bucks, and Cody Rhodes did. It's basically their baby. This is what happens when you have friends creating a wrestling, just a wrestling show. And here's the thing about it, though. Like, maybe some people felt better when Cody was there and was in charge. Tony was just the money man. Tony's the money man. Think about it. Tony's the money man. Whether you like it or not, because number one, Tony has.
Oh, Goalie, hang on. I fucked up. I was the 16th. I'm looking at the playlist. I'm looking at my playlist right now, and
well, this is the first for me because I'm doing the 25. Well, let's review it again, the 25th. Because after this,
I knew I fucked up somewhere. Because that was like, yeah.
It's all right. We'll just keep it here. You just have, this is just a recap.
Yeah.
For me, this is just Malguli watch the damn thing. But yeah, Tony Khan is the money man, folks. Yeah, Tony. And when they say Tony Khan's a booker, I think he is a booker. But I remember Jericho saying that they book some of their storylines as well. Some of the wrestlers book the matches. They will agent their own matches. Are they trying to do this to make Punk look bad? I think this is going bad. I think they're doing it for ratings. It's just for ratings at this point. Like I said, somebody down the road is going to call out Tony and watch there be like a meeting where they're going to take let me say this. Either, like I said, and here's the thing about AEW though. As childish as all of this is, people still gonna watch, because let me explain this. Controversy creates cash.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what tomorrow's episode is gonna be. Controversy creates cash. It's how are you doing if you can't teeth that? It's just, I don't get this. I don't like that Tony has to respond with anything. Just do your thing.
I mean,
that's what he needs to do. That's what he needs to do. And let's be real. AEW's been around for what, like 4 years now?
5 years now.
5 years now? Have there ever been a bad AEW pay-per-view? No.
Well, maybe double or nothing, maybe.
What year was that?
I think a couple of years, about last year, the year before that.
Wait, Double or Nothing 2000. So you're saying Double or Nothing 2024? Did I do? I think I did do Double or Nothing 2023, not 24.
I think it might have been 23.
Double or Nothing 23. 24 hasn't happened yet, so it will have to be 23.
That's the reason why me and Tyler haven't really been streaming a lot of doing AEW watch parties, because it's hard to sit through a fucking 2-hour Dynamite without getting fucking bored.
No, I disagree, Rob. This gave us MJF, the 4 pillars fatal 4-way match. This also gave us Jay Cargill's first L in AEW with returning Chris Statlander.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it was 2022. Is what I meant. Is what I'm thinking of.
All right, let me look at 22. I think I did. I think I've done 22 too. Jeez, I gotta rewatch all my shit. All right, no, 22 was 20. Okay, yeah, 22.
Yeah, 22 was fucking bad.
and Adam Heyman. That's where the craziness started. 22 is where the craziness started. But looking at the card wasn't bad. Jericho Appreciation Society versus Global Combat Club. Jurassic Express on the tag team.
Well, the thing is, TNA, and take it from me. Me and Charlie have done 2 episodes of TNA, and one they're hard to kill. After that, like their itches has not felt the same. They just felt so boring after a bit.
I haven't watched AEW in a minute because the lack of cable. So I still haven't watched one AEW match yet. Is it too much AEW or is it too much like TNA? Think of New Japan Pro Wrestling mixed with TNA, mixed with a little bit of WCW, mixed with a little bit of ECW. That's basically what it is. And the thing about it is, I mean, is AEW a bad company? To me, I don't think they are, because I get entertained by the pay-per-views. I still get entertained when I go on YouTube and watch some of the stuff that they do. The only thing I want AEW to fix on is Tony. It's not just Tony's not he's like 60% of the problem, but the 40% Omega and the Bucks, mostly the goddamn Bucks, because it's funny and so how hypocritical the Bucks can be. Because here's the thing, AEW started. If you want to blame, AEW for anything, the only person at AEW is conception because of a certain journalist by the name of Dave Meltzer couldn't keep his goddamn mouth shut. He basically said that guys like Kenny Omega, guys like the Bucks would never, ever sell out. They would never, pack a full house. So what did they do? They created a pay-per-view that was basically the precursor of AEW. If I'm not mistaken, it was the first ever All In. So now we got Double and man, rest in peace, Brian Pillman.
Say again.
See, AEW was founded on my birthday. Ain't that something? January 1st, 2019. So All In 2018. This is where it started. 2018 All In was the inaugural All In, and it was an independent professional wrestling pay-per-view promoted by Cody Rhodes and the Young Bucks in association with Ring of Honor. So this is basically, it was New Japan Pro Wrestling and Ring of Honor, AAA, NWA, CMLL, and MWA. They were all, Noah, all of them, all together. They include the 0 Hour, a long hour pre-show that aired on WGN America. Had 11 matches. Here it is. On May 2017, a fan asked Wrestling Observer newsletter journalist Dave Meltzer on Twitter if Ring of Honor could sell 10,000 tickets, and Meltzer responded saying not anytime soon. Cody took Meltzer's remark as a chance, responded, "I'll take that bet, Dave." Eventually, the idea evolved from a Ring of Honor show to a self-funded event with Ring of Honor's official I think the word I'm trying to look for is it was basically Ring of Honor's is official sanitationing, basically, in other words, sanction. It was Ring of Honor official shape. Damn, he didn't speak. Promoted by Cody and the Young Bucks. So Cody and the Young Bucks started this. It was later announced that Omega, Brandy, and actor Stephen Amell would also participate in this event. So yeah, then the Bucks made a YouTube channel called Being the Elite, which I subscribe to. So yeah, that's basically it. If you want anybody to blame, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Dave Meltzer just only did his, he responded to a fan on Twitter. Cody took exception to it. And look what happened. All In 2000. I want anybody to look at All In 2018 and look at that whole entire show. Like I said, the biggest thing is the Bucks. I don't think Omega's ego-driven like people say he is. Oh, God. Macho Man. Jesus Christ. Nitro was good back then. WCW versus NWO. WCW War Games was a good pay-per-view. Really, that was in Chicago. Was that in Chicago? I think it was in Chicago. Yep, it was. It was in Chicago. The tagline, the
Chicago
show. That's basically what AEW was. Its conception was. It was basically Ring of Honor's way of sticking it to Dave Meltzer. So yeah, technically, if you really think about it, AEW is basically a bigger Ring of Honor. And it's just hilarious how Tony got Ring of Honor. And there's no TV deal for Ring of Honor. There's no set, like there's no like separate owner, no nothing. I still believe that there will be, but
speaking of the Taskmaster, he's already on his way.
Eric Bischoff and Tony Schiavone commentators. It's Eric Bischoff and Bobby the Brain Heenan and Steve Mango. I'm glad Cody
I know McMichael nowadays is trying to kick ALS's ass.
Oh, this is straight up too. Now Dave Meltzer kisses the ass of AEW. He does.
Oh yeah,
he does. That's why I'm not the biggest fan of Dave Meltzer, because number one, Dave kept his mouth shut. Now, let's be real. I'm going to ask everybody here in the chat. Could Ring of Honor really sell 10,000 tickets? I really believe they could. I really believe they can. But they had the backup of Cody. They had the backup of the Bucks, because everybody loves the Bucks. They had so many companies to back them up on it. And looking at the card, holy crap, the card. 11 matches on this card. 2 pre-show matches. But your main card, Matt Cross defeated MJF. Christopher Daniels and defeated Stephen Amell. Tessa Blanchard defeated Dr. Britt Baker. Chelsea Green was even on this show. And Madison Rayne. Cody with DDP, or let's just call it the freak it really was. Team Cody, but actually it was Cody with Brandy, Cody Rhodes with Brandy, Diamond Dallas Page, Glacier, and Tommy Dreamer defeated Nick Aldis for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. So yeah, Cody became an NWA World Heavyweight Champion this night. Adam Hangman Page and Joey Janela fought in a Chicago street fight. Jay Lethal with Lanny Poffo defeated Gordon with Brandy Rose. That was a good match. Oh, Kenny Omega and Pentagon Jr. and Okada versus Marty Scully. And your main event, the Golden Elite, Kota Ibushi, Matt and Nick Jackson defeated Bandito, Rey Fenix, and let me see, Rey Mysterio.
Oh Lord.
So I don't want to hear. I don't want people getting the wrong way.
The first All was actually fantastic for what it was.
That, Mal Gooley is an AEW mark. No, I am a mark of professional wrestling. I want to be entertained, and I actually illegally streamed All In 18. Well, actually, legally streamed. So not illegal. Legally streamed All In 18, 2018. And if I can find it on DVD, I would love to rewatch it with you guys. How many of you guys want to see that? Who wants to go on the Mal Gooley channel? Mal Gooley buys All In 2018, and he watches it with you guys.
Most likely.
Like I said, AEW was going fine 2019, 2020, 2021. But as soon as 2022 happened, that's when the tide just... I mean, Tony did the right thing. He did suspend Punk. He did suspend the EVPs. And he did suspend, I think he suspended Adam Hangman Page. But Punk had an ego. Punk is ego driven. Yeah, Punk kind of did fuck them over a little bit, and so did Tony Khan, so did the EVP. Everybody is all
at fault for this.
All to blame. But Punk has moved on. It's just, it's like I said, God, I hate the fact that I'm taking over for this WCW thing, taking this AEW over WCW thing.
Hey, man, look, it helps fill in time.
It's ego. That's the problem, guys. It's egos. Tony Khan has a big ego. Matt and Nick Jackson got a big ego. I don't think Omega gives a fuck or cares.
See, for me, Omega's the kind of guy that he'll doesn't give a shit, but he'll also try to put on good matches for the fans.
Yeah, because like Kenny Omega said it best when I was live. He said straight up, I don't care about, about other companies, this and that. I just want everybody to have a good time. That's where Kenny Omega is at.
At least Kenny Omega has common sense.
Omega has common sense. And now Omega's trying to get his health back.
And he's already gone
right now.
Diverticulitis.
Yeah, it's no telling how long we'll see him come back.
It's going to be a while because, I mean,
a while. I still say Omega came back too early 2 years ago.
Was it from that shoulder injury? I think it might have been.
Injury, vertigo, busted up knee, torn calf, bruised toe. Omega was in Jesus and back in 2021 when he lost the title to Adam Heyman Page. He was injured to shit in back, and he came back too early. I don't give a damn. Omega should have came back at the time. Omega should have came back in 2023 if you really want to be honest. But at the same time, we never got the classic 6-man war between the Elite versus the Death Triangle, and I was live for one of them.
Oh Lord!
I'm gonna lie.
He wants to make it. Want to laugh at this too? Yeah. If you see the guy named Zodiac, that's Brutus. That's Brutus Beefcake.
Brutus Barber Beefcake.
Yep.
I know Brutus Barber Beefcake was a disciple, which is still weird.
Yeah, it was a weird time. And the fact that the Big Show at this point in time, like, try to have put on like a menacing voice, which is like, I mean, the dude's saying it.
And also another thing too, like Punk, not Punk, but Tony Khan is still pissed. He's not more pissed, but he's more pissed off at Jungle Boy. That's who he's really pissed off at. That's why Jungle Boy. I'm telling you right now, Jungle Boy will go to WWE in 2000 when his contract is up. And when his contract is up, oh my God, Alex Wright, what the fuck? I remember saying that one of your live streams that Kenny Omega came back too damn early. I did say that. He did come back too damn early.
Yeah, and you can tell
he looked big. He looked unnecessarily big when he came back. He had like a long sleeve shirt like I have.
Yeah, it's like he just wasn't his usual self.
No, he was still hurt. Busted knee, busted toe,
busted shoulder.
Potential ACL tear.
And now he's dealing with diverticulitis, which could almost killed him.
Christ almighty. Lex Luger gonna pick up the John. No. Oh God, the big Paul White. I love you, Paul White. It seems like all presidents of wrestling organization are pretty much. Do you think that they are going to show footage to make Jungle Boy the victim? Probably. This is what's going to happen. They're probably going to, in their minds, they're going to think that, CM Punk is an asshole. We've already know this. Newsflash, he is an asshole. And then two,
Jungle Boy's already started this anyways.
And if you're trying to bury Jungle Boy, who the fuck cares? Jungle Boy is talented enough. Look what he's doing in New Japan. Oh God, the Dungeons of Doom.
Yeah, yeah. Go. Like I said, we're still can't get out of the Dungeon of Doom. And yes, this is gonna be the same Halloween heaven when the Yeti debuts, the giant 7-foot fucking mummy.
And I think he botched his move when he came back.
Yeah, I think
they're going to bury CM Punk and Jungle Boy. It's pretty much that's basically what they're gonna do. And if I'm CM Punk, and here's the thing: the EVPs can be stupid if they want to, but if they were to show CM Punk, seriously show CM Punk on an AEW stream, on an AEW live feed, I wouldn't be surprised if WWE played the reverse card and sue their asses. So when they sue, and you got to pay Punk a shitload of money, then that'll be like, Tony Khan will have to be like, oh my God, to the point. Guess who is going to have to back him up? Shad Khan. Who is Shad? Tony's father. What does Shad Khan do for a living? He owns the Jacksonville Jaguars.
He owns a.
That man's a billionaire. I'm sorry. AEW will never die unless Tony was to basically step down and Cody
Just sell it all. Sell it.
Sell it off. And if you know what, it'd be so friggin' hilarious on who would own AEW. Imagine Eric Bischoff owning AEW.
That would be some ironic shit.
It'd be so ironic because they dissed him too. Also, I got another one that's ironic for you guys. What if AEW was owned? If he's up to it, because if he is, buy to the Bucks, buy to Omega, buy to all the EVPs, buy mostly all damn near all the rosters. Everybody that's not worth a damn. Even though I know he ain't gonna do it. What if Jim Cornette bought AEW? Can you imagine?
I think that's a possibility, but at the same time, too, at least he knows. I think he can make AEW better than what it is now.
Here's the thing: Jim Cornette's going to get rid of everybody. He's going to get rid of everybody. He's getting rid of Omega. He's getting rid of the EVP because he can't stand them both, and they can't stand him.
I mean, and I don't blame Cornette on that part.
Your main tag team, FTR ain't going anywhere. He probably might manage FTR. Remember, he almost made the jump. He almost made the jump to AEW. He said he would only come to AEW if he only managed FTR, but
it's the Bucks.
He'll get rid of Mercedes. I mean, but Jim Cornette said it himself that he's not. He'd rather do the podcasting. So there's another person. Jesus Christ, it happens. This is the other person is Jeff Jarrett.
Is he still up for it though? That's the thing. Because remember the last time he owned.
Well, he started.
My downside
it's just that he'll have his butt buddy in charge, and oh God!
See that's what I'm saying. Like we can't have that. Because remember when he started TNA, like he was like the kind of guy that was like always pushing himself to the title picture.
That was the problem with TNA, and that's why New Jack called him out on that. But that's not the main person I'm worried about. Jarrett knows Jarrett knows he can still go, but Jarrett's not going to do anything selfish like that. He's older, much wiser. It's God. You're gonna let me say you really want me to hear it, right? If it's Vince, holy shit.
That would be funny.
Vince try to take down WWE. That'd be funny, isn't it?
AEW?
That ain't happening. Vince, no. Are you guys ready for this one? Are you ready?
Laying on me.
Oh God, if he became the head of creative, I don't know what the fuck what we all do. I hate to say his name. Vince Russo.
Fuck no. Absolutely. Oh no, Ghoulie. He would run AEW into the ground. Just the same way how he did in WCW from 2000 to 2001. And plus, Cornette's going to say something about it.
Just throw tomatoes at me in the comments. I know, but that is something that I can see Tony or somebody in the EVPs do. The other person, Vince Russo.
Trust me, New York Beast. I'm at that.
He almost destroyed early TNA. Yeah,
yes, he did.
God, there's another. But
I mean, look, AEW definitely needs to do a better head booker, and also at the same time,
a better owner who just won't shut his mouth off on Twitter.
That too, and at the same time knows how to put a writing team together. Number two, knows how to book matches. Actually knows how to because the women's division is kind of all over the place.
The thing that AEW needs to work on, number one, I do believe they do need a booking committee. That's number one. Number two, I wouldn't say, personally, to me, I don't think they need a booking committee. I think they need to have a booking committee. That's number one. Number two, they I wouldn't say, personally, to me, I don't think they need a booking committee. That's number one. Number two, they I wouldn't say, personally, to me, I don't think they need a booking committee. That's number one. Number two, they I wouldn't. Maybe some writers, but not too many writers. I would still say
Yeah,
let.
like some
I would
writers,
still
'cause
say
they're
let
all
some of the
creative.
wrestlers and legends still be creative, but at the same time, don't give no wrestler creative control. Give them like at least the writers and the wrestlers some little bit of leeway on what works and what doesn't work. And please
Well,
do
let me
not
see what
get
WWE
television
is
writers.
doing now. Like they're doing that same thing. It's like they're giving some wrestlers leeway, but they're not going overboard on it. And I think that's where the AEW kind of really.
Here's the other one with AEW. What they need. You know what else do they need? I'm gonna say this too. Like I said, I like both companies. I really don't give a damn which camp you choose. But if you're gonna be an asshole about it, then yeah, you can ask John Nell and you can ask Chaos Raider and Sleeping Angels and Steve-O Speaks on how I feel about professional wrestling. That's where mostly the Mount it's
and I can attest to that too.
But the other person, but Tony Khan's gonna sell it to. If he was to sell, he would sell it to a worthy billionaire or worthy somebody making money. And you know
Actually,
I can see the following people having a stake in the company. The following people, because they said straight up they want to own their own companies, and I believe, and yeah, give them a chance. Freddie Prinze Jr. is one of them.
Yeah.
Freddie, I would give Freddie a chance. I wouldn't have him own it. I would have him have a stake in it,
and also be part of the writing team.
Number two, I know this is weird to put actors in here, but since we have Freddie Prinze Jr., let's put a singer in here. Leader of the Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh God, Billy Corgan, after how he ran NWA.
I'm sorry, Billy Corgan got robbed. Because if Billy Corgan was owning TNA, I want to give him a chance. But Anthem didn't want to do it for some freaking reason.
And by the way, man, Haku just squashed Lex Luger. I mean, it's still. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah. Friggin' Haku, man.
Haku. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Billy Corgan. But the main one who I would love to see own AEW, even though he really ain't really doing anything, give me Mark Cuban. Give him a shot. He's a big wrestling fan.
And
Mark Cuban is not afraid to fire somebody. He's not afraid to spend money.
Yeah, that's true. And he's also made some good. I mean, shit. He sold the Mavericks over a couple $1 billion or something like that.
He's a billionaire. I would love for Mark Cuban, Freddie Prinze Jr., or Billy Corgan to
at least get a stake in there, and at the same time, like I said, get their own booking committee and shit like that, and get everything under control. And also at the same time, cut your roster too, because that shit's too fucking loaded.
Young Buck Bagwell, but what they're doing with Mercedes Moné is okay. It's okay so far. Like I said, Dynasty is where we'll finally see her have a match. So, but for her and Nitro has ended.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? There's something I was gonna say. One thing I'm a little bit confused with AEW's decision on Mercedes is why is she going after the TBS championship? I mean, I get Sky Blue and all of that, but
I mean, I get
that title is kind of beneath her. I think at the same time, I mean, that title kind of does need a little bit more spark. You know, dismiss what I said, because the TBS title does need a little bit more star power, because the AEW Women's Championship is far exceeding my expectations, because we have a beautiful, deranged Marilyn Monroe holding the belt. Toni Storm is freaking amazing. So,
and let's be real, all the shit she does is fucking funny as shit, anyways.
Like now, there's some things I do like about AEW. I'm sorry, a WCW stream just got overall with AEW, but it's
I know so and like I said, this is kind of where the downside of WCW Nitro is on Peacock. It's like 45 minutes long.
That's cool.
And that's why me and Ty usually like talk about like different wrestling stuff just to fill in, like, say, at least about an hour and shit like that, if that makes sense.
Since this is going to be an hour show anyway, because then we got another hour before me and Rob go live for NXT. Let me be real for a minute. Let me just say this about AEW. What I like Toni Storm. Love Toni Storm. I love the gimmick. I love her as a character. She brings so much life to deranged character. Number 2, I love Samoa Joe. Say what you will about Joe.
Dude's a fantastic talent.
Samoa Joe as world champion ever since MJF has been hurt. Joe's been carrying that world title with pride. He's been carrying that to the main event. Yes, I believe at Dynasty he should lose the belt, but I am going to make a bold prediction that Shane Strickland will win the AEW world title at Double or Nothing. Not at Dynasty. That. Why? Because you do know Adam Heyman Page is going to fuck him over. You know it's happening. But if they swerve us, no pun intended, and have Swerve win, I will cry on this goddamn camera. Because I've been asking for this man to be a world champion for so long.
And to put him, and that's the thing too. And it also tied into the new owner. I think in terms of like the book community, like you don't have to piss off your entire damn roster and call us like a fucking, as Rigo said, I mean, that's AEW's right now has been kind of like been like a fucking circus.
And also I'm going to say this too, and I mean this with the bottom of my heart. First thing of business, you get a fucking television deal for Ring of Honor. Stop bullshit. Let Ring of Honor be its own freaking thing. Ring of Honor should be its own freaking thing. I'm bringing back some people that has worked for Ring of Honor for the better, not for the worst. Number 1, Mark Cuban can find a way to amend some faults and whatnot. Also with Ring of Honor too, don't make it like AEW. No,
go back to what it once was, like from the early 2000s, already up to the last years of 2016.
You can sell 8,000. You know what the capacity for Ring of Honor should be? At least, well, now it should be at least 6,000 people. Ring of Honor should only fill a 6,000 venue.
Kind of like or like say like a 2,300 arena.
2,300
at least to start.
You can buy that building, or better yet, there's some buildings you can buy. Give me some. I'm gonna give you some. The 2,300 arena in Philadelphia. That is. And also the other one, the Hammerstein Ballroom in Manhattan.
That's just. I think that was like over what, almost 10,000 seats, give or take.
That's 10,000 seats. That the Hammerstein Ballroom.
ECW 05, one night stand. You did not see, and for those who have not watched ECW One Night Stand 05, there was not one empty seat.
Oh no! One Night Stand. I got one even better. Where did they have the Hammerstein Ballroom? Oh, I got a pay-per-view for you that you and Rob can live stream. Yeah, granted it is watered down, but hell, it's worth the watered down of the price of admission. ECW's Massacre on 34th Street.
I watched that. I thought that was actually pretty good for what it was, for as watered down as it was.
I think
I watched that again like 5 times.
This is a good ass show.
It was good. I mean, yeah, it was watered. Was it watered down? To an extent, yes.
Freaking packed. Another arena that they can buy. There's one in Chicago that they can buy. The Odeum. You can use the Odeum for Ring of Honor. That can fill up. Matter of fact, since I'm on Wiki right now, Wikipedia, ECW Anarchy Rules, not the video game. Yeah, Villa Park, Illinois. Yeah, the Odeum. Is the Odeum Center still around? I think it's still around. Nope, it closed. Damn. Never mind. It got closed 2 years ago and it got destroyed. Damn.
Yeah, that's rough.
Now I gotta go to Google. Damn it! Wait a minute. Because what I really want Ring of Honor to do is to have following. Like Ring of Honor should have its own territory. Ring of Honor should have its own territory. You got it can be either in Philly, New York, or Chicago. Between them 3. Those are the only 3 that you do. Granted, if they want to go live for like live shows or stuff like that, then yeah, they can go all the way to the mid.
Now the question is, and at the same time, let me ask you this: what do they do for their pay-per-views, like Super Card of Honor?
Any of the big anything that has something like Death Before Dishonor, that's Chicago. Death Before Dishonor, Chicago.
Like in Rosemont or actual Chicago?
Actual Chicago. I mean that will fill up 10,000 if done right. If done right. What's their biggest card? Final Battle. Final Battle is at the Hammerstein Ballroom. That is the Hammerstein Ballroom. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Also, another thing with Ring of Honor, with its collection with AEW. First things first, you got to make. You know what? You got to make some connections. AAA should be a part. I mean, you still got that partnership with AAA and New Japan. So there's that. I wouldn't be surprised if Final Battle was in the well, I'm not calling it the crypto.com. Let's call it.
It's still the Staples Center.
It's still the Staples. That's where it should be.
And Gooley, here's another thing too. Another promotion I can see that needs a new owner, TNA. Because Anthem ain't doing jack shit with it.
No, because Anthem has something good going, but what was the reason why they fired Scott D'Amore?
Apparently, Scott D'Amore and the head president were, but it was creative differences because D'Amore had a different vision for it, and Anthem's like, "Nah, fuck you. We're going to terminate your contract." So yeah, and that's kind of where. And me and Tyler we have streamed TNA since. Like after we streamed the first 2 TV tapings and Hard to Kill, and after that, none because we just couldn't do it because Anthem's going to find a way to fuck it up, fuck it up again.
Whoever owns Anthem, burn yourself because Scott D'Amore was doing a fantastic job.
And he's and Goy, what makes it crazy is the dude's been there since 2000 for over 20 years.
Oh my God. Oh, now watch Scott D'Amore go to
WWE.
Scott D'Amore WWE. him writing a show, or better yet, hey,
I would say let him write NXT.
Oh, NXT. Oh, Jesus.
Because I mean, if you want to put NXT back on the map, which I've liked what I've seen, but I think Scott D'Amore could be that one writer I think can really help revitalize and get new eyes on NXT, and especially the fact you're going to be on the CW later next year, give or take.
Definitely. And that's the problem now. I mean, getting rid of Scott D'Amore is a stupid decision. I don't care what anybody says. But yeah, no wonder why TNA is in the crap that it's in. Another thing too, NWA. We're still waiting on a contract deal. Apparently, they were supposed to go to CW, but something happened.
Yeah, that one cocaine spot, or that quote unquote cocaine spot with Father James Mitchell.
So at this point with the NWA thing, I still believe that they will still get a TV deal.
I mean, shit, you could tell the NWA was going downhill when you had Tyrus was your world champion.
Speaking of NWA is never going away. NWA is too much of a
it's a historic promotion, but just it needs fucking
historic. It would break my heart if they were to
go under.
Yeah, and they've been around for they've been around for
decades. I mean, shit, they produced the late American Dusty Rhodes. I mean, Harley Race, Ric Flair.
You won't believe who owns you won't believe who owns NWA. And I told you
Billy Corgan.
Billy Corgan.
Yeah, he's the head owner of NWA.
Okay, so let me look. Billy Corgan, 2017. For the CW app partnership in 2000 of power from the app. So it's basically an app. I mean, oh my God, Black Jesus on NWA. Okay, great. EC3. The roster is
it's good. And the fact that and at the same point, this is also the same guy who made misogynistic comments a couple of years ago, and actually pretty much what led to Nick Aldis leaving. Camille's now gone, who was their longest reigning NWA World Women's Heavyweight Champion over 800 days. And Camille,
He's the owner, the president, and an executive producer. Pat Kenny's an executive producer. Jazz is the producer. Rick Michaels. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. Wait a minute. Okay. And NWA Power is their flagship show, and it normally airs on YouTube channel. Now it's on Fight TV because everything got to be on Fight freaking TV. I'm trying to look at their champions. Okay, their champions is still EC3. EC3 has been champion since August 27th of 2023, 226 days. What's his name? Joe Alonzo is the NWA Junior Heavyweight Champion. He beat Colby Carino and has held the belt for 38 days. Tom Ledenmeyer, he's hold the belt for 38 days. Tag team champions is Blunt Force Trauma, Carnage and Damage. Okay, 227 days. And then they also have the NWA United States Tag Team Champions. That's actually pretty good. They got the NWA Women's Championship, Tag Team Championships, and they also got another championship called the NWA World Television Title. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got 8. There should be no excuse why the NWA should. I mean, Fight TV is okay. God bless you, but they deserve a better deal than that. I'm sorry.
I mean, if they didn't if they didn't have that cocaine spot, they would already have secured that CW. Had not NXT took their spot.
So much bank. So now the other company that could be NWA. Oh God, this is a risk. True TV.
Well, that depends. Like, does every household have that channel?
I mean, they did all of March Madness, but once again, that is a Turner. The other one I can see is Paramount.
I mean, yeah, Paramount that used to be Spike. And I remember there used to be Spike back in the day.
Used to be Spike back in the day, and then they used to have TNA. So I mean, Paramount would be one. MTV would be
interesting. Even though let's we already saw one promotion going, and that was Wrestling
Society,
and that was Billy fucking Corgan, stupid.
And Billy Corgan still, I like Wrestling Society. Yes, the only problem that I had with it was number one, it was 30 minutes long, which was no for a wrestling show. 2, it should have been 30, in my opinion. 3, the special effects that they use for explosions and whatnot. And also, it was competing with ECW's WWE ECW, and it still found a way to lose.
Yeah, and that's not saying much.
But a lot.
Because trust me, I watched every single episode literally on Peacock of WWE ECW. I fucking tortured myself for that. Fucking seeing Kelly expose on a fucking everyday basis, weekly basis. Let's bro, that's a fucking stripper show. Whether you can't admit that or not.
Like, oh my God, that was just Vince's ego. And
the fact he called Sabu a part of the Taliban. Does everyone remember that was a fucking thing? And the fact, and this is the same point. This is a dude who also pulled off a fucking do-rag, and dude's a fucking white guy. Yeah.
Winning the ECW title was dead on arrival for ECW. But you know what? We're going to call it here. We already went over the hour mark.
Yeah.
Let me and Rob try to regroup ourselves and not go to Taliban routes. And I'm about to do my normal workout here on this damn bike over here. So, yeah. Christ. We'll see you guys in over an hour. There's no need for an outro. We'll see you in an hour.